Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. We're taking a quick look here at Cardano, seeing what's going on. We're going to have to redraw out our fibs and kind of see where we're at because it definitely broke through this most recent resistance here at about 64.7. So that's awesome news. Congrats to anyone who is taking profit on that. Again, friendly reminder, if you're not taking profit, what are you doing? I say that jokingly, of course, but some people just hold on forever and never sell. And then a year's down the road, price action comes back down and you wish you had. So again, at some point you're going to take profit, but it all depends on your type of strategy, of course. Nothing wrong with dollar cost averaging, but again, when we review these coins, I'm usually referring to like swing trades and things that will get you money in a couple days, couple weeks, possibly months, but for the most part, trades are pretty consistent. Just to touch on that too, here we did take some profit here from ICP, 151%. We had a nice Cardano trade as well, 74% in 2.5, actually round up, say 3 days. And of course, Atom, Cartesi, OP, some really good trades here recently. So nice looking swing trades there. We don't day trade Cardano, but we're considering it. So feel free to comment below. Let me know if you're wanting that in our Premium Plus group, because we do scalp a lot of different trading pairs, and Cardano is one we're considering. Okay, so what we want to look at here for Cardano is the backend data first and work our way down. So let's go ahead and go with this guy here and just quickly note what's going on. Because when we looked at it yesterday, there was a moderate amount of concentration below the price action, which there still is. Not a lot of liquidation occurred here with that nasty wick down from Bitcoin. So still pretty good shape. So majority of longs are at about 60 cents. Majority of shorts are somewhere in the range of about 68 to 69 cents. Okay. So again, that's not like a massive accumulation there at all. It's just kind of some standard numbers there above and below the price action. Pretty significant range though too. So not a lot of liquidation potential there, which really just implies that we can kind of fall back on some of the standard TA and not have to worry too much about liquidity being a massive concern. It's still a thing, don't get me wrong, but it's rampant more so in other coins that are, I guess you could say, more popular, for lack of better terms. Some coins like, Avalanche, Solana, ICP, those coins are hitting a lot of liquidation concentrations, and those are ones that are more targeted. It's basically a good thing that Cardano isn't. That's what I'm saying. All right. So daily time frame, we can pretty much summarize from last night's video that we're in really good shape. We're above all moving averages. Most coins are exuding the same behavior on the daily. So there's not a lot to really note. There's no massive movements here letting us know we're going to swing in either direction. We do have stochastic RSI trying to swing upwards here, which is a positive factor, but it's not a reason to take a trade per se. Just kind of letting us know the momentum is still continuing upwards. Big surprise, we already kind of know that. Let's take a look at the 4-hour here. This is the time frame I like to utilize for more transitional scenarios. In other words, is the price switching from bearish to bullish, etc. We can identify that a lot in the 4-hour time frame. Well, the previous fair value gap has been filled. We got a new one here, of course, at about 59 cents to upwards of 60. Rough estimate. Actually, more like 59 to 60 and a half. But that area could get filled. In other words, we got 0.5 in Fibonacci here. Wouldn't be surprised if we see one more candle wick down there before the price bounces there. The reason why I say a potential bounce for that area is, well, a few reasons. We got a decent amount of volume accumulation at this level here, heavy concentration at 59 cents. We also got 0.5 in Fibonacci there, holding like a champ. Previous resistance level turned support, okay? So the price does pull back to that level. It'd be an awesome place to get in. It's exactly why you see this little alert here waiting to be triggered, so I can potentially add to my spot bag and also consider a long position for our swing trading community, okay? Keep in mind, we already have a swing trade open with Cardano. We hit 2 out of our 5 profit targets. Definitely doing well. And what we do, just can keep in mind, and you should do this yourself anyways, even if you don't use a trading bot, is to make sure you adjust your stop loss higher. So our stop loss adjusts higher as the take profit targets are achieved. Okay. What that does, that secures profit to ensure that you are profitable and you're not walking away with either $0 or less, right? The whole point is to consider taking profit and make sure that you do that. If you don't, you're not really trading and you're just kind of holding on for dear life, as they say, and that might pay off in some cases if this is your long-term investment. But there's a difference between trading and investing. Okay, all right. Just some quick little tips and tricks. All right, things you learn over the years. Okay, so last thing here, RSI correction. MACD is diverging, but hasn't fully diverged yet. So not a significant sell signal there. Very standard for a pullback like this. Okay. We also want to take a quick look at TD sequential and recognize we came up to a 7. Now we're down to a 2. Hypothetically, we got about 24 to 36 hours before the price stops pulling back. You got to keep in mind too, overextended leading into Bitcoin pulling back as well here. And that is not a phenomenal sign, but it's also not terrible either. Okay, it's very standard, very normal. This is what I refer to as a healthy pullback, right? Healthy retracement. It's okay for this to occur. We want it to actually happen so we can find a better price point at, again, 0.5, 0.618. All right, so let's take a quick look at the hourly and just kind of wrap this up here for you. Last thing we want to look at here, of course, on the hourly is pretty straightforward stuff. In other words, we're just going to take a quick look at the cloud, see where we're at here. We can recognize that while we are above the cloud and we're maintaining above, that's a good sign. We also need to understand that the conversion line is below the baseline. Lagging span just intersecting or is intersecting with the price action, and we're above the cloud. So that's basically 1 out of 3 indications letting us know that a long position should remain open. And then basically 2 out of 3 indications that the momentum has shifted bearishly on the smaller timeframes. Now, by no means, when I say this, do you take a short position. People seem to misunderstand that just because the potential for a long position is discontinuing, that you just instantly open a short. That's what gets you wrecked, and that's what destroys your portfolio, is to instantly open a short as soon as you close a long. The trading shouldn't work that way. We wait for confirmation for a short position, and then we take one. We don't just jump in blindly because the long position seems less viable now. Okay, I'd like to clarify that because folks get that confused, and it seems to be repeating behavior just because they're not listening or understanding the true mechanics of being a trader. The trick is to identify reasons not to take a trade. Okay, we've identified reasons to not leave a long position open. That doesn't mean we open a short because of it. Cool. Glad we covered that. We'll cover it again tomorrow when it comes up once more as per usual. And that's perfectly fine. I do not mind repeating myself. I'm sorry I have to for you. But again, it's actually important that you hear this over and over because then it builds that habit. I have some people that are watching my chapter 8 in my trading university over and over again for risk tolerance and emotional trading. And it's important that you watch that frequently because that can help kind of recalibrate you, because we oftentimes hear things and forget them and forget to apply them. All right. Okay, so long story short here, we don't have really a situation where it's a prime position. I'm looking for an entry at 0.5, 0.382. So when the range comes down to fill that fair value gap at just say 50, we'll just say 60 cents to 60 and a half, that's when I'm going to be considering an entry. Again, considering an entry, not just blindly jumping in, okay? We reevaluate, we assess, and we make trades based on good, logical, deductive reasoning, okay? And at this point, there isn't 100% reason to take a long position. While it could very well bounce and continue higher, I do not mind missing the opportunity if it happens. And again, I'll be first to congratulate you on a job well done if you caught that long. Very good job. All right, folks, that's what we got here. Last thing, too, it's extremely important. A lot of KYC and VPN requirements coming across the board from other exchanges. So be sure to check out Bitunix, phenomenal exchange. Make sure you use my link so you can register and get some significant benefit rewards. We're going to start having trading competitions in the very near future. It's a really awesome exchange, and every one of our community members are loving it. So be sure to check that out. I do appreciate you once more, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Please like and follow. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.